You know, there's a lot of amazing promises in the Bible. Promises of protection, promises of provision, promises of your prayers being answered. And so we lay hold of those promises, we claim them. But here's a promise we rarely claim. The Bible says, all that live godly in Jesus Christ will suffer persecution. When's the last time you claimed that promise? Hey, Lord, I haven't been persecuted lately. Please send persecution into my life. Well, we don't like persecution. Nobody likes to be made fun of. Nobody likes to be attacked. In some cases, assaulted. We have Christian brothers and sisters around the world who have died because of their faith. So we all experience, if we're walking with the Lord, persecution in some way. But here's what Jesus said. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Here's the key. Let's be persecuted for the right reasons. Sometimes Christians are persecuted not for righteousness' sake, but for self-righteousness' sake. They're persecuted because they're obnoxious or unnecessarily offensive or insulting or some other reason. Now, that's not proper persecution. You want it to be because you're more like Jesus, and people see that because when you shine a bright light in a dark place, you really see it. Have you ever been in a movie theater and someone pulls their phone out in the middle of the film and they're checking their messages or social media or whatever it is, and man, you can see it so clearly. When the world is as dark as it is right now and you shine as a light for Christ, it's going to affect people. But when you're persecuted, here's what Christ tells us to do. He doesn't say, hang your head and be depressed. No, he says, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for so persecuted the prophets that were before you. When you're persecuted, number one, you're reminded that you are a child of God. And number two, you're reminded this world is not your home. As a Christian, we're just passing through. No, we don't like persecution, but yes, it is something that happens if we're true followers of Jesus Christ. But Jesus is worth living for. He's worth suffering for, and he's even worth dying for. Live a righteous life and be persecuted for the right reasons.